Hello there, artsy friends. Welcome to my shorty art journal series. I am well caffeinated today. You never know what kind of mood I'm going to be in when I do my voiceovers. So today you're going to get spunky Erin. Look at that. I'm almost done. I only have like a couple pages left in my shorty art journal. Okay, so I was on my Facebook page and this popped up and I thought, ooh, I want to do something like that. It looks fun. I love the colors. I just love the doodles. I love kind of the loops in between. And I always enjoy kind of creating negative space. Anyway, I told her I wanted to use her piece as an inspiration, so she sent me the whole page. Okay, so since the last page mysteriously only had one piece of paper, because I typically glue 2 pages together, I thought, well, I could have just like glued that last page to the other ones and then I would have had one less page to do, but I thought, well, I'll just use a piece of extra cardstock and create like a sturdier page there. So that's what I'm doing there. And before I get any further, I have to disclaim that I hit pause on my recording as I was creating this video and walked away and did, I don't know, ate dinner or something. And when I came back, I somehow did not manage to hit record or unpause again. And so there is a big section toward the end that I did not record. Sorry. Oh, I thought that was kind of cool how the page got wrinkled, but I thought, ooh, it can just add a little texture. So anyway, that's my disclaimer. If that's going to drive you bonkers, then I understand. If you don't want to watch my video, I'll forgive you. Well, you don't have to anyway. There's nothing to forgive. You can watch whatever you want. You don't have to watch any of my videos if you don't want to. Just watch them if you like them. If you don't like them, don't watch them. It's okay. Okay, so I'm starting with my go-to neon colors because I love them. They're bright and happy, and they make me feel happy. So pinks and oranges, and I kind of like how it's going over my little wrinkles on the page. It's kind of fun. So what I'm doing is basically just building up the bottom or background of the layers, and it's kind of like a master board. So because I know that the final stage of this page technique is going to be to cover some of it with some of it showing through. Does that make sense? So the first several layers are just going to be that. They're just going to create depth and layers. And yeah, so I'm just moving paint around with my little cosmetic wedge sponge. I usually use that rather than brushes because then I got to clean the brushes. I realized I'm really lazy. Okay, so as you can see by how well I've cleaned my stencils in the past. Oh, wait, I forgot to clean them. Oops. Oh, well, I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay, so teal looks good on everything, right? Look at that. Looks good on pink. It looks good on yellow. It even looks good on orange, I think. Ta-da! So I'm just moving them around, trying to vary my stencil dots here and there. Okay, while you're watching that, I just have to tell you, I've already finished the last page and the cover, and I'm really excited to show you the cover. I love how it turned out, and I'm contemplating what to do next, and I have like this whole idea for a video that I'm excited to put together on all the options that you can do. As far as like picking out an art journal, like will I stick with composition notebooks that I've been doing because I really do enjoy them, or will I do something different? What are all the options? So I'm excited to make that video. And it is the 17th of December today. I did this probably a week ago. So I looked back at the first video and the first page that I did in 2025. Oh, pause. I'm saving the little paint blobby things that come off of my paint containers. What are those called? Tubes? They're not a tube. You know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to do something with that someday. Sorry, I'm a little ADD today. Well, definitely over caffeinated. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the very first page I did in 2025 was like 25 intentions. So, okay. So some of my intentions I did not accomplish. I think for 2026, I'm just going to say wishes. I wish I would exercise more. I wish. Anyway, but I did do some things on my intentions for 2025. And so I'll probably revisit those at the close of the year and maybe do kind of a year in review. And one of those was to make at least 50 videos, I think. I think I said 50 or 52. Like I wanted to average at least one a week, and I have surpassed that. So yay. I like making these videos. It keeps me going. You know how like I love making art. I love art journaling and all of this, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just gonna lay around and do nothing and watch TV, and it's like lame. But I'm like, no, I gotta keep going. I gotta like make some new pages for my channel. And while I'm in the creative process, I really try hard not to do anything just for content, really, unless I'm making a video specifically like to explain or teach something. But this, when I'm in the process, I just want to kind of lose myself in it. And I think that is the whole point of art, pretty much. Well, no, I shouldn't say art in general, because there are people who are like fine artists who sell their work for a lot of money and they make a living at it, and their technique, everything about it is amazing. But that's not me. I love to just play in my art journal. And you know what? Hopefully this is not you, but I'm just going to remind you that comparison is the thief of joy. And comparison can wreck your creative process too, because there's always somebody out there that's like, oh, wow, they're better at something than me. And who cares? You just do it because you enjoy it. And yeah. Anyway, so I'm just making lots of marks, knowing that I'm going to be covering up a lot of this page, which is okay. I mean, I know like starting off when you're art journaling, that's kind of a hard concept to accept. Like, wait, I just made this mark and now I'm going to cover it up. Like, oh, but the spontaneity and the randomness of how it turns out sometimes is, to me, really cool and exciting, because it just kind of evolves through the whole process. So sometimes I like to get paint on my fingers and do some finger painting. It's kind of like channeling my inner kindergartner. This old bottle, oh, that's the word I was looking for, bottle. This old bottle of paint was so old that it like separated the liquid and the solid. And so I'm like, oh, I'll just drip some on the page. Yeah, you know, because I think this was one that I got at a thrift store that was, you know, that's like ancient. I thought, oh, maybe I'll like smudge it around. And that's kind of, okay, I'm not really liking that. So, you know, we don't have to be perfectionists. We can play, we can do lots of things, but sometimes we're just like, I don't like the way that purple is on the page. So I'm just taking a paper towel and I'm just kind of getting rid of some of it. And then I always love the contrast of black and white on color. So I'm taking this adult coloring page, and then who has the patience to color one of those? I don't know. Maybe you do, but I'd rather cut it up and put it on my art journal page. That seems like a better use of this beautiful peacock coloring page. So I'm just making like little shards of paper here, and I'm just going to glue them down randomly, kind of all over the place. These shapes almost kind of remind me of like 80s, you know, 80s style with like lightning bolts. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to get out my handy dandy Mod Podge. Right now I only have matte, and I realized I looked through some old art journals and they had like this pretty glossy page, and I was like, oh yeah, I used to have gloss too. I used to have both, and now I only have matte because I don't have like very much in my budget right now. I'm po. I'm so po, I can't afford the other O in the R. That's how po I am. Actually, no. I have everything I need. But, you know, something about being limited, if you don't have a big budget and you can't go out and buy all the fancy stuff, then, you know, it just causes you to be more creative. Yeah. Okay, so this is like, it's starting to get fun here. But I'm also warning, I'm getting to the part where I stopped recording and missed a bunch. So I am creating those big circles. Okay, there's my reference again. So you can kind of see like on the edge, they've got like some yellow peeking through. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll just lay that down with my finger. And then probably some of it will be covered up. Okay, wait for it. I'm going to dinner and boom. I think that was like at least 45 minutes worth of work, probably. Okay, so that's how it ended. So you can see kind of what I did. So I filled in the negative space with the blue, and then I used a white marker to make these little marshmallow shapes, and then I outlined the circles on the outside and the inside, and then I drew these little eyelashes on the inside, and then I added some dots around the outside in the negative space. Anyway, I have made a recipe card for you to follow steps. If you appreciate that type of thing, you can take a screenshot right there, or there's a free PDF download in the notes below. I have one for every video. So do all that YouTube stuff so that, I can quit my job and be a full-time YouTube millionaire. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope that my over-caffeination doesn't scare you. I'm usually a lot more mellow. So anyway, have a great day. We'll see you soon. God bless you.